What up, what up, what up, Mr. Hip Hop Vegan. I'm reading Think and Grow Rich. And this is a passage here that I wanted to read. And I think it affects a lot of people. This is, out of all the fears, I think this is the fear that is the fear that been getting me down lately or in my lifetime. And I just want to read you a couple of, it's one page. And the symptom of it is the fear of criticism. And this is the symptoms of the fear of criticism. The fear is almost as universal as the fear of poverty, and the effects are just as fatal to personal achievements, mainly because this fear destroys initiative and discourages the use of imagination. The major symptoms of fear are self-consciousness, generally expressed through nervousness, timidity, conversation, and in meeting strangers. Awkward movement of the hands and limbs, shifting of the eyes. Lack of poise, expressed through lack of voice control, nervousness in the presence of others, poor posture of body, poor memory. Personality, lacking in firmness of decision, personal charm, and ability to express opinions. Defiantly, the habits of sidestepping issues instead of meeting them squarely, agreeing with others without careful examination of their opinions. Inferiority complex, the habit of expressing self-approval by word of mouth and by actions as a means of covering up a feeling of inferiority. I don't know why it's hard to say that word, but whatever. Using big words to impress others, often without knowing the real meaning of the words. Imitating others in dress, speech, and manners. Boasting of imaginary achievements. This sometimes gives a surface appearance of feeling of superiority. Extravagance, the habit of trying to keep up with the Joneses. Spending beyond one's income. Lack of initiative, failure to embrace opportunities for self-advancement, fear to express opinions, lack of confidence in one's own ideas, giving evasive answers to questions asked by superiors. Hesitancy of manner and speech, deceit in both words and deeds. Lack of ambition, mental and physical laziness. Lack of self-assertion, slowness in reaching decisions. Easily influenced by others. The habit of criticizing others behind their backs and flattering them to their faces. The habit of accepting defeat without protest. Quitting an undertaking when opposed by others. Suspicious of other people without cause. Lacking in tactfulness of manner and speech, unwillingness to accept the blame for mistakes. So those are the symptoms of criticism, symptoms of fear of criticism. And I believe, and I haven't read this, well, through time I read this whole book, but now I'm just reading different parts of things that I need to work on. And what I need to work on is the fear of criticism. There's people always going to talk about you. There's going to be people who don't like you. There's going to be people who don't believe in your product. There's going to be people who disagree with you. There's going to be people who don't know how to talk to you the same way that you don't know how to talk to them. So you got to find the fear that you most fear. You got the fear of poverty, the fear of illness, the fear of death. And it's crazy. I don't fear death, and I don't fear illness. And I do fear criticism. I don't know why. To me, sometimes what other people think about me excites me or keeps me from doing what I'm supposed to do. You feel me? So I read you that passage so you can find your fear. What you're fearing, what you're not doing, because you fear that something that doesn't exist is going to happen. Because 99% of the time, what you think doesn't really happen. So find what I could tell you is find your fear, and once you can find your fear, I think it's easier to tackle that fear, because okay, what you gotta work on. Me, I gotta work on criticism. Okay, what are the steps to work on criticism? Okay, number one, practice what you preach, practice what you talk about. Always practice what you're good at. Practice what you're good at. Number two, to get away from criticism, listen. Maybe they're not criticizing you, maybe they're criticizing themselves. So you have to listen. And then And number three, the third step is just take action. Every day, take action and work on the fear of criticism that can push you away from that way of thinking, and can push you away from actually killing yourself slowly. Because if you don't attack that one fear that's really keeping you back, then you're gonna be a prisoner of yourself for a long time. So thank you for watching my videos. There's many fears. Some people got more than one, but I believe that the one fear for me is criticism. Like I said, I don't have fear of death. I don't have fear of illness. I don't even have fear of public speaking, where that's the number one fear that people have, is public speaking. But it's funny that it's easier for me to talk to a group of people than it is to talk to one person face to face. That's a skill and something I have to practice. But yeah, find out your fear. Make a step-by-step step that's gonna help you fix them fears, and just take action. That's the only way you can roll with it. So thank you for watching my video. One.